That's good. Other people know that the plot of the movie or the plot of the game
The
too.
plot of the movie. We all remember the movie.
Yeah, it's just playable movie.
that?
The novel's
really
We're live?
best.
All right, we're live.
We're live.
The novelization? Yeah.
Yeah.
Our life.
All right.
Hi, everyone.
We're live. Hi. I am MrPzak, and
I retained the title of Glitchless.
we have enemy floating over here too.
Yeah.
So
I'm not on commentary.
that's
You are
all right.
now.
You're loud enough. We'll pick you up.
Yeah.
This is a game about
So-
computer hacking.
Exactly.
Yeah. This is a game, Kabuki Quantum Fighter. So fun little fact here. This is actually assembly code.
Nice.
I don't know if it's the game's assembly code, but it's assembly code.
I
So
thought my game was broken.
time when I push A.
Okay.
And go. So this is your typical, you know, weapon, sub-weapon type thing. There's a sub-weapon you'll never see again because it's crap. So the general motif of this speedrun is first few levels, you're essentially just taking damage to try and get through the level as fast as possible. I'm taking more damage than I should. There's a little one-frame jump here that I'm going to try and do for swag purposes and fail a bunch of times.
Perfect.
There you go.
There we go.
First try.
Stopped.
No, it hits really low frequencies at that point. So these little jumpy swingy things are real hard to do optimally. But as you can see, we're taking damage to just get through enemies faster.
The game kind of launches you further than it's spaced apart.
Yeah, I have less health than I probably should at this point, but that's alright. I'm just gonna hit this guy here.
It's a weird looking
And he
computer.
didn't drop health, that's alright.
I believe
I
so.
think so.
Oh shit. There we go.
Hey,
Brought back from Kid Icarus.
Those can actually give you life, unlike other games where hearts are just currency.
Yeah.
Or your weapon.
So this boss is jumping around all crazy. You can manipulate him if you jump in the right spot, which I did manipulate, but then I whiffed a whole bunch. So, yeah. So now we just have to track him as he jumps around.
There's a lot of bosses in this game. You just kind of
Yeah.
face tank until we get to later in the game.
Yeah, pretty much. And the last boss is you need to make sure you have full health and full energy for it to even be possible. So I'm probably going to die on it and have to do all kinds of safety strats. So the plot of this game is the computer system for the Earth's defense system has been infected by an alien virus. And you, as Colonel, what's his name, Steve O'Connor?
O'Connor.
Real quick, there is a, I think, like pixel perfect little swag jump here. There we go.
Beautiful.
So Steve O'Connor was put into this this machine, which breaks your brain down into binary and sticks it into a computer system. So I like how it's binary, but that intro sequence had a assembly code. You know, whatever.
Good enough.
We'll let it go. So yeah. So now, and when you went into the machine, the machine read your DNA and noticed that back in your history you had some Kabuki dancer in your, you know, Steve O'Connor is O'Connor is a surname that's very famous with Kabuki dancers. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Steve's a family name as well. So
This is causing flashbacks to the old 80s movie American Ninja.
yeah, exactly. American Ninja, or Last Samurai with Tom Cruise.
Yeah, his name is really Joe. Because it's the most American thing you could do right now.
Yeah.
Joe Musashi.
So this boss, if as long as he doesn't jump a lot, we can get wrong one. We can get a lot of hits off him. If he jumps, he can jump over my projectiles. So we want to be in the middle because we want to avoid that. If we're in the middle, then if we hit him right when he splits into two, we can. Yeah, and miss it again. But, over two.
Sweet
Hold the power of
Yeah, man.
That's a dying pose.
It is. He went out with style.
Holds it perfectly.
Boss
I'm
does.
exploding, but that doesn't mean I
Yeah.
lose my
He's exploding
spirit.
with fashion,
Yeah.
with style.
Sorry, is this fabulous or not?
Yeah. Fabulous.
Easier form of Shredder from Turtles 2.
This next stage is our first vertical climber, so if you don't hear me drop expletives, it's going well.
Yeah, this is like the first big wall of like trying to play this game.
Yeah, because you'll see these little blocks here.
They're the worst.
They're moving, and even for a casual run, you have to jump. You have to jump off of the very edge. This here is like a half jump, which when I first learned it, I couldn't even make that jump. So I was like, no, I'll go the long way. But this is a good example of a level that this game is speedrun or nothing, because there is no casual strat to this game. Ice physics,
Not your favorite.
no.
They're like worse than ice physics.
I was trying to do the turbo jump.
It's not only like you slide, you just kind of
It's like
can't
forced
control.
momentum.
Yeah, your direction does not change until you stop.
And these little fire shooters, you need to start your like upswing
Before they stop, yeah.
Timing's real weird.
And to do that little, like where you jump, if you jump and like not start to swing, yeah, it's just,
sucks so much.
ah, yes they do. Shut up. And these things on the ceiling, even if you have iframes, they will still hit you, or hurt you. Ah, too early.
Oh, I love this stage.
It's all right. I should still have enough health to finish the level.
Perfect.
Now that I said that though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you think?
Easy every time.
Every time, this one's gonna hit me. Oh, what are you doing? Ah! No! Enemy resistance is gonna hit me again. I was like, I've never done this before.
It's a checkpoint though. It's like
Yeah.
you start at the beginning of the stage.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
Right before it got frustrating, there was a
It's
check.
okay,
Yeah.
it's only the end of the stage there.
Exactly.
This is an unlimited continues kind of game, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I don't think it
Thank goodness.
Well, now we'll show you how the level was supposed to be played, because since I died, I'm gonna be perfect this time,
That's right.
because that's the way it works.
What a generous game.
Ice
I like the
physics.
confidence in you. There you go.
Yeah. It's all right.
Is this game on the
There we go.
Oh, no, there it is.
That's what happens with ice physics meet stuff on the ceiling. And there's no other place in the game that's usable.
Yeah. Is this game on a constantly running timer?
So it depends.
Yeah,
Certain
kinda.
things are, and certain things are, once you get on the screen, they'll move.
That was call that the hot button.
Call
That was my nickname in college.
Ooh, that was really
nice.
cool.
Very sure.
Oh,
Oh no.
That was intentional. I just want to make you all jump.
That's right. It'll work.
for all of you at home thinking, why doesn't he just hit the right button? Try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First try.
Now, the second vertical climbing stage is harder.
Yep.
So this boss here has two different patterns. There's this crappy one we have to jump over. He can go anywhere between 1 and 4 times across.
Almost a killer tomato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other, we're not going to see the good pattern, apparently.
Tomato and an alien were smashed together.
Yeah.
Come
on.
Not a holy tomato. No, no.
Oh, come on, I'm getting the bad. Awful.
6 straps.
Yeah. Of course, I'm getting the.
Ah.
It's alright, it's alright, it's alright.
We're right here.
That just gives me more health for later in the game. Oh, now I get the good pattern.
Wait,
Yeah. Heyo. Oh, come on.
I wonder if this game inspired
Here we go.
Shantae in a way.
This was actually 11 years earlier.
No one will know.
Yell's joke was that this is that the hair
Is
this
his
is the
main weapon.
M-A-N-E, main weapon, which is hilarious.
Heyo.
It's even better when you explain it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because main is
Like all
hair.
jokes,
yeah. You see,
Uh,
see, it's up
Always.
front.
I
It's
honestly
like
missed it.
the primary weapon.
I was just looking at it.
I-
Thinking about Shantae.
I apologize in advance because this music is really obnoxious.
What were those baby aliens eating breakfast?
It's almost like H.R. Geiger designed this game. Nom 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 nom.
They're eating some
Yum.
These things are a pain in the butt.
What if they cut it in the inside of his mouth?
food.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait till the last boss. It's a bunch of SpaghettiOs.
Computers were different
Jump.
in the 90s. We
Jump.
had DOS, they almost like this.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Ah, that's right. Jump over some Cylons.
They're aliens.
Get hit by this thing so we can jump up here.
Oh my
Oh,
god. Oh my god, they're
Nice
crazy.
thing.
Oh my
hate
god,
these things.
Oh, no, those are even more great than the ones I originally said.
We should play Monster Party after this. I know we've got a schedule.
We're ahead.
No, we're not.
We're totally ahead. No one can hear it.
What Yells just said
Yells,
was
you
funny.
need a mic too.
No, y'all should sit here and I should sit there and everyone's volume will even out.
Honestly, yeah. It was.
Oh, I hate this boss.
This boss I have to do enough damage that, like, if I whiff when he's on the ceiling, it's pretty much rip. I'll rip for this stage.
Connect Discord.
Oh, I whiffed. Because I called it.
There you go.
This guy is so awful.
Oh! And I'm out. Yeah.
Okay, now you're out of mana. So now
Yeah.
you'll die.
Alright, that's fine. This is.
You start fighting over.
We'll see.
Isn't this
Oh,
like?
it's not unlimited. Continue.
Yeah, I thought that was unlimited continue.
Isn't this one of those bosses that you actually need the weapon for?
Yeah. Yeah, so.
Straight up can't hit him
But that's fine because I need to have a lot of life coming out of. Well, decent amount of life coming out of this one because the next two levels are really going to set up to have enough life for the
And I
last
mean,
boss.
your pantomiming is just spot on. It really is. You're
Ah, I hate these. It's like a one-frame jump to get off of it.
Oh,
Yeah, like the thing about this game is that like there's so many parts that look way easier than they actually are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just these aren't speed strats. This is just
No,
playing the
it's-
game.
Yeah, exactly. This game is deceptively jerky.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like jank to the 9th degree. And I missed it again. Yeah. Hit me. No, that's good. I'm supposed to get hit there. Whoa! I'm supposed to get hit there to have iframes and not get hit with that guy. Oh man, this is bad.
We got this.
We got this. Ah!
Well, that's good.
Now I gotta fight these chozos.
That didn't give you anything.
I know. Right? This guy's gonna hit me regardless.
It was too hard to program.
Yeah, dog.
That guy always, he always dropped last chip.
Yes.
There's that picture. You showed us.
Yeah, there's a few enemy drops that are kind of always happen.
Fight people with your hair. This game is based on art.
Don't know if I have enough health for this, but whatever. At least if I die now, I'll go right back to the beginning of the stage. Yeah. No, well, it depends because I can't whiff. There you go.
That's the first terrifying boss. Because, like,
Yeah.
once you run out of chip, you're like, wait,
I-
I can't hit him.
He can't come back down?
He just doesn't come back down.
Oh, that's
I am says good luck.
Oh, thanks, I am.
Well, this game is HAL Laboratories game, so technically, you
So
could
this
say Kabuki Quantum Fighter for next Smash character.
So this is where the game gets hard.
Oh!
yeah.
Okay.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Up until now it was baby mode.
Yeah. But I do get a good amount of health and drops and stuff from here. Guy drops an extra life. Hopefully.
Glitch, you beat him. Oh no.
No, we're still good doing good though.
Whatever insult you were gonna hurl.
Still doing alright. Well, there's a jump coming up that if I miss, I could potentially take damage. And if I miss this the first time, it's big time loss. It's one of these. Yep. Oh, but luckily the big spiky ball isn't following me like it usually is.
It gave up.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? You're doing bad enough on your own.
I'm just gonna let you go, man.
He's like,
Send
you're.
one of my other guys to go after.
He's like, you're sucking enough on your own. I don't need to throw extra blocks at you.
Let's do what we all did the other day, playing the TV.
Yeah. After I just complimented the hell out of the TV earlier.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
That wasn't on screen.
That's true. Now it is. So this next stage, I need to get as much health and chip as possible, because I'm gonna need it all for the last boss.
Yeah, right?
Oops.
No, those films are so terrible.
I know, because you have to get to like one of the last possible frames in order to make those jumps.
Unlike other video games where you get your momentum back after you jump, no.
There's a health
You
shot.
get it back.
This guy I have to take damage on so I can get through this one. This guy's gonna drop some health. I said, thank you. Drops health, yet I take health to get it. Alright, we're going to take damage from this guy to get through here again. This guy doesn't drop jack, so we're just gonna keep moving. I'm taking damage at places I've never taken damage before.
New experiences every day.
This is like comedic.
I can do it.
Yeah, man. The music's pretty banging. In theory, you should be able to make it to the top of this level before headbanging. You should be able to make it to the top of the stage before the music loops. But since the music's so good, I'm just gonna, you know, force it to loop a couple times. This here. And then we have this damage boost here that saves a good 7 or 8 seconds from
Yeah,
not having to go below.
Going down that bottom section is not fun either.
No, it's not. We got some icer coming up.
I mean,
Theme of the day.
for no
These guys, technically, I could farm for health because they respawn. But should be alright. Ah! The damage booster is supposed to help you. Yeah. Oh, I gotta push jump, don't I?
Kabuki!
this is all setting up for the final boss.
Aren't you manipulating? Yes.
This is all the global timer. And he's like, stop it!
This is a new. This is a new category: arbitrary code execution.
A lot of people don't realize if you get all the way to the last level.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get all the way to the last level and then
Yeah, I have to do is I have to get hit by like 90% of the enemies, and then that way, you know. Oh, I get that. That's a joke. All right. So yeah, the poison cabbage. All right. So we have the second to last boss.
Alright.
This guy should be like a breeze. My health is good.
It's a big robot.
It's a big robot. I'm gonna punch his little thingy
Yeah.
here.
Using the punch attack for the first time ever.
Yep. Oops. I jump. Punch,
Amazing.
punch,
There's
jump.
not-
I said jump. Jump, punch, jump. Punch. Jump, punch. Oops. Jump. Punch, 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 jump. Punch. There we go. Alright, so we should be in good shape for the last boss, assuming that it's gonna be quiet.
No, I was just gonna go.
Swimmingly.
I was gonna say so bad, but I mean, I don't know what to
Yeah, I know.
What a jerk you look like.
So we have the final fight here is in space. Final fight.
That
Final-
was space.
Is
No, with this.
space makes everything better. That's a good question. One. Oh!
Now we have the ancient Kabuki weapon, dynamite.
Yeah.
Well, technically, wouldn't that just be a giant
Being safe
firework?
here. That's true.
yeah.
Alright.
I was gonna say.
So now we can see where we can
Actually,
convert our health back into energy.
And then just like the net becomes the pot.
Yeah, but the problem is you can only hit it when the little green thingy pops out.
It's so weird.
And that's the green thingy pops out when it shoots you. So it's
Yeah.
it's tight. There we go, doing good.
I don't remember.
Did you actually beat the game? Oh,
I
good.
did beat this game.
And time is on fade to white.
And that's the end of Life Force.
Yep. And time. I was so concerned about the last boss, I didn't care about the rest of the game. I didn't have to fight the last boss more than once, so that was a win.
Told you it would go well.
1920. Estimate was 20.
Nice.
Perfect.
So,
Easy every
thank you.
time.
Oh, fun fact about the story, if you're all looking about the story up,
Yep.
this blows up, but we don't know if the virus survived. So enter Kabuki Quantum Fighter 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Look for that.
Yeah. So, thank you. So I don't know what we have coming up next, but Enemy doing Ninja Gaiden, the better version of this game, Ninja Gaiden 2. So.